Hello my dear students, I am fine and I hope that all of you are fine. Dear students, in our previous class we completed chapter 4. So today we will start chapter 5, addition and subtraction. You have already studied addition and subtraction in your previous classes. Here once again you have to study it. First of all, I will make you understand how to add numbers without carry, then how to add numbers with carry, and properties of addition. So these three topics I am going to discuss with you in this class. Please try to understand. So the first topic I am going to discuss is addition without carry. Addition without carrying. Dear students, you have learned addition with up to 4 digits number. Now you will read 4 digits and more than 4 digits number. Means when we have the bigger number, then how to add. In the same way, as we add 2 digit number, as we add 3 digit number, in the same way we will add 4 digits and more than 4 digits number. For example, here this is the topic addition without carrying. Means in this case when you add 2 digits, you will not get any carry. See with that help of example. Here example, add 5, 4, 3, 6 and 3, 5, 2, 1. Suppose these two numbers given to us and it asks to add the numbers. It is very simple to add. You know also. You will write solution. You can write it by two ways. One is the column method of addition, another one is the horizontal method of addition. And I hope you have learned the column method of addition. In this, you will write the first number up and the second number just below that one. Means 5, 4, 3, 6. Then plus 3, 5, 2, 1. Dear students, you will keep in mind that you have to write each digit in column. Okay? In proper way. Suppose one you have to write, then just below it. Why it is so? Because in this number means 5436, 6 is at 1's place, 3 is at 10's place, 4 is at 100's place, and 5 is at 1000's place. And in this number 3521, 1 is at 1's place, 2 is at 10's place, 5 is at 100's place, and then 3 is at 1000's place. So we write the digit of the number according to their places, and then it is quite easy to add and you will not get any type of problem. Otherwise sometimes students used to write without in column and then they will add. Sometimes they add 10's place with 100 place numbers and like this. So if you write in proper sequence of the order, means their place values, it will be quite easy to add. I am telling that one also. Suppose you are not writing in sequence 4, 5, 3, 6 and you are writing 3, 5, 2, 1 like this. Now you will add You can also add it, but you have to pay proper attention. That 6 is going to be added to this 3, 4 and like this. But if you write it this way, it is looking good also, and you will not do any type of mistake. Suppose by mistake you are adding 6 to this and this is left, then your sum will be not correct. So you have to pay attention how to write. You will write according to place value of the digits. As in this case we are having both numbers of 4 digits, so it is quite easy to understand and write. But if we have mixed number of digits given, suppose one given 5 number digits, one given 4 number digits and one given 3 number digits, then how to add? So we write according to the place value of the digits. It is easy to add, and then we will not do any type of mistake. So never use this kind, you use this type. Now you will start to add your numbers from rightmost digits, means from ones place. It doesn't mean that you are writing from this side, you are adding this side. No, it is wrong way. You have to always add from rightmost digit, that is from ones place digit. So 6 plus 1, 7, 3 plus 2, 5, 4 plus 5, 9, and 5 plus 3, 8. So this is the required sum of the given numbers. Okay. One more example I am giving. If you have to add like this, it is add one number and two number are writing 5, 6, 8, 7, 2, 0. Or you can write here 2, then you write 4, 5, 4, sorry, 1, 2, 6, 5. Now you are seeing these two numbers. One number is of 5 digits, another one is of 4 digits. So in this case, you will write solution 5-digit number on the top, 6, 8, 7, 2, 2 plus 1, 2, 6, 5. Suppose a student writes 1 here and then start to add. He will get wrong sum. Okay. That's why I am telling you will always write the numbers in proper column. Like 2 is at one place, 5 is at one place. So I will be just below 2. It is not that to the left side or the right side we write. Otherwise we may get sometimes confused which to add, and then we add and we get wrong answer. And if this type of this way you will write, you will get always correct answer. So 5 plus 2 is 7, 6 plus 2 is 8, 7 plus 2 9, 8 plus 1 9, and there is nothing to add to 6. So 6 will come automatically down. So the required sum will be this one. Okay. So according to this topic, means on behalf of this topic, addition without carrying, you have given questions in exercise 5.1. So you will solve questions on behalf of this discussion, questions of exercise 5.1. Now I am going to discuss with you addition with carrying. Addition with carrying. In this case, when we add 2 digits, then we get the sum more than 10 or 10. Means after adding the digits, we get more than one digit, then we write the digit of ones place and the tens place digit we carry forward. Okay. And that type of addition is called addition with carrying. So look at here an example to understand addition with carrying. Suppose this number we have and the next number we are going to add 8, 4, 7, 6. Okay. We have to add 5,436 and 8,476. How will we add? Look at here. We will write solution. Then we write first number plus second number. 5,436 plus 8,476. Now we will add. So look at here. Again we will start to add from rightmost digits. Means ones place digits. When you will add 6 to 6. 6 plus 6, the sum will be 12. We get 12. 2 is at ones place, so 2 we write here. And 1 we will forward, that is called carry forward. So this will be added to tens place. Why tens place digit? Because in 12, 2 is ones place digit and 1 is tens place digit. That's why this one is forwarded to the tens place digit to add. Okay. And now 1 plus 3, 4 plus 7, 11. In these both digits are same. So this one digit at ones place we write here 1 and 1 again we will forward here. Okay. Then 1 plus 4 5 plus 4 9. So we will write 9 here and thereafter 5 plus 8 13. So 5 plus 8 13 is coming, but we are not having any digit to the left of 5 or to the left of 8, so we write 13 here. If we have any digit, then again we write only 3 here and 1 will be forwarded. So in this way you will do addition with carrying. Addition with carrying. It is very easy to add. You are doing this type of addition from earlier classes also. Now the next topic is here properties of addition. You have to read property of addition. You have given two properties. One is order property of addition and second is property of zero in addition. Okay, means the topic we have properties of addition. Properties of addition. The first property we have order property of addition. Order property of addition. So what is the order property of addition? Students, you know that if we have two numbers and we add first number to second number, we get the sum, and again you add second number to first number, you will get the same sum. Means when we change the order of the numbers which are going to be added, the sum remains the same. The sum remains the same. So we can add two or more numbers in any order. The sum remains the same. Example, I am taking one digit number. It is quite easy. Suppose you have 5 plus 3. Your sum will be 8. If you are adding 3 plus 5, again sum will be 8. So what do you understand from here? If you are going to change order of the numbers, our sum remains the same in both cases. As in this case, first I have done 5 and second I have done 3. So 5 plus 3, 8. Now I have changed in this case. 3 plus 5 means the first number I have been at second place and the second number I have been at first place. So 3 plus 5 again 8. So while changing the order of addition, we get the same sum. Okay, these are called addends. So addends order can be changed. So the first property is order property of addition, means we can change the order of two or more numbers. While adding, the sum will be same. Means on changing the order of addends, to whom we say addends? Suppose we are adding 2, 3, 5 and 1, 2, 3. Then this one is also called addend. It is addend 1 and this one is also called addend. Addend 2. So while changing the order of addends, the sum does not change. Does not change. Does not change. On changing the order of addends, the sum does not change. See with the help of an example. Example here. Add 6, 4, 3, 2 and 3, 5, 4, 1. Okay, we are going to add these two. We will see the change of order and then we will observe whether our sum is going to be changed or not. So we write here sum, as I am writing 6, 4, 3, 2. 6,432 plus 3,541. And I am adding it. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 4, 7. 4 plus 5, 9. And 6 plus 3, 9. Now, I have written number 1 first and number 2 at the second. Now I am going to change the order. Means I am writing 3,541 plus 6,432. So 1 plus 2 is 3, 4 plus 3, 7, 5 plus 4, 9, 3 plus 6, 9. What do you observe? You observe here. What did you observe? You observe here the sum remains the same. Means when we change the order of addends, we get the same sum. Okay. So I hope you understood. Order property of addition. The next property is property of 0 in addition. Second property we have property of 0 in addition. You are studying from classes UKG that when we add 0 to any number, the sum will be the number itself. And the same property is here written, property of 0, property of 0 in addition. So what is this property? According to this property, when we add 0 to any number, the sum will be the number itself. For example, add 1, 2, 3, 4 and 0. We are going to add 0 to 1234. So our solution will be 1234 plus 0. So according to property of 0 in addition, we can write the sum of these two numbers will be 1234. Means when we add 0 to any number, the sum will be the number itself. Okay. You can write in this way also, 0 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. On changing order, even you will get the same result. The sum will be 1234. So I hope you understood addition without carrying, addition with carrying, and properties of addition. You will solve on behalf of this discussion exercise 5.1, 5.2 and 5.3. Exercise 5.1 is based on addition without carrying. Exercise 5.2 is based on addition with carrying, and 5.3 based on properties of addition. And very easy questions here given to you. You can do easily. If more than two numbers given, then you will write the numbers in proper sequence, and you will add, you will get the sum. So thank you students for this class. Bye. Please take care.